Skelton Grange Environment Centre is part of the charity The Conservation Volunteers. It's a national charity and the work that we do is pretty much engaging people in the natural environment, getting folk outdoors and using that to help and support them to improve their local places, their local environments, but at the same time improving well-being for people by getting them outdoors, enjoying being healthy, exercising and being part of groups.
So the Spring Festival was part of a way of saying thank you to some of our regular volunteers and also hopefully bringing some new people to the centre who haven't been before. So it's really, we have lots of volunteers who come and work hard for us all the time, but it's really nice to be able to do something to give them something back as well, and for people who are interested to come and learn something new.
I'm making a large mallet. We've got some hedge laying going on another part of the site, and we needed a large mallet for banging in stakes, which helps support the hedge. We've got another one in progress, which is going to be slightly larger size.
So this is just me starting off doing the handle. I've got the head over there, and Dan's just talking me through how to make a proper mallet, and I'm probably going to use it for like camping or something like that.
Elm is very good for something like a mallet head because it's extremely difficult to split. The grain is very sort of intertwined, which means that when you hit something with it, a lot of kinds of wood, when you hit something hard on the end of end grain like that, they will be inclined to split. But elm won't do that because the grain is so intertwined. It's also very dense and heavy wood, which makes it very good for making something like a mallet head because it's got the right kind of weight to it.
Generated lots of wood doing essential management work with lots of volunteers, and this is a way of using some of those materials to actually do something fun and learn new skills and interesting. So people are carving spoons, people are inoculating mushroom logs, or with the timber that we've harvested from the woodland here. But that's also thinking about the spring's coming, we're coming to the end of the winter months.
This is a dowel, as it's called, made of birch wood and cut in a spiral pattern, and then soaked in molasses for a few days, and then it's had some mushroom mycelium added to it. And mycelium, I don't know if you can see it closely, but it's this white stuff just growing throughout, and that's the living body, the connected body of the mushroom, which we normally don't see, which would typically grow underground or inside a log. And it's been allowed to grow into these dowels, and by drilling holes in this log here and hammering these dowels in, covering them over with wax just to keep them protected, that mycelium is then going to spread from the dowel throughout the log, and once it's fully grown into the log, after about a year, mushrooms are going to grow out the side of the log, and then they'll probably keep growing out for 5 or 6 years.
Yes, we try and do our activities at all sorts of different times of the week and throughout the year. This particular event is on a Friday because a lot of the people that are coming along here maybe work part-time, might be unemployed, are retired, might be adults with learning disabilities or physical disabilities who aren't in work currently, and also people who've got family responsibilities, and Friday is quite often a good day to get a really good variety of people out.
So like what we're doing today is that we're getting your piece of log like this, and we're going to transform this into this, and then this into a spoon. First you actually split your log down so like you get like a blank like this, and then you draw a pattern of the spoon onto it like so. And then like with axes and knives you just carve away until you get like your spoon shape like that. and then just keep on carving until you're happy with the spoon. And then we have like a special knife called like a spoon knife, which is like a knife that's like an hook, and that's what we use to carve out the bowl shape. And then once you're happy with it, that's your spoon.
And so we thought, yeah, we'll come down, and it's been really good. So a lot of interesting things going on. As you could look around you, there's people working with hand tools.
I think it's such a lovely thing to sit down in the woods. It's very calming and it's very inclusive, so people can come, whatever their skills, whatever their abilities.
Well, it's important if we want these sort of skills to continue, I suppose. It's important to teach people how to do them, but it's also it's good fun.
It's something that's really helpful for us actually, to get good log of photos, because I think we're quite often...
So there's a few ways that people can volunteer here at Skelton Grange. We have, every Friday we have a practical event. So this one was a bit bigger as a way of welcoming lots of new people, but every Friday there's practical volunteering going on the site. Over the next few weeks we're finishing the hedge laying, which there's some of going on today, but we're doing more of that. We'll also be doing work on some of the paths and access at the centre, and thinking about the vegetable gardening, starting to do food growing for the season as well. That'll be ongoing right through the summer, growing more food, which we then use as an educational resource with the children who come here to see where their food comes from. So there's any Friday people can come and get involved. If they're able to get in touch and let us know they're coming, that's great, but they can just turn up from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m. to help out that way.